article that I was assigned was The Fabric of Power, Wealth, and Devotion, Clothing and Regalia of the Christian Congo, that came from The Art of Conversion, Christian Visual in the Kingdom of Congo. Cecile Fremont wrote this piece, and it is from a book chapter. It was published in 2014, and this article is about how the fashion of the Congo Christian. The elite Congo demonstrates status by mixing imported textiles with the local clothing because they were Christian nobles and participants in the Atlantic world. By mixing the local and foreign regalia provided the elite with being depicted in a sense that helped to promote the kingdom and become a motive in European imagery of Christianity overseas. In the early 17th century, the elite of the Congo portrayal served in European missionary circles as a metaphor for the church expansion in Africa and also in the world. The history the author is offering is social, economical, cultural, political, and religious. The author's argument is how the Congo Christian regalia demonstrated a status symbol that had components from different places and religions, being Europe and Christianity. Cultures were mixed, which made it historical in the history of the Congo. Material objects the author uses as historical sources were the clothing and regalia used to show royalty and prestige. For example, Central African caps became an emblem of Christian elite status, a wrapper of Indian cotton transforming the Virgin Mary into a wealthy Congo noblewoman, and even a European saint and Roman numerals recasting a Portuguese coin into a Central African object of the statues and devotion all showcase the ways in which Congo Christianity emerged and endured throughout the early modern period. Other primary sources the author uses are photographs, and paintings. Their argument might differ if they did not use material objects as sources, by how without the material objects as the sources, it would be harder to back up their claims. The next article that I did was World Trade in Medicinal Plants from Spanish America. This was written by Stephanie Ganger, who wrote this piece, and is a journal article. It was published in 2015, and the article is about how medicinal plants were used as remedies and their history from Spanish America. And these plant-based medicines were used to expand to other places such as Europe, Asia, and Africa. These were traditional and natural ways of healing and were needed to help cure disease in these areas. The history the author is offering is economical and environmental. The author's argument is how there was an exploitation of medicinal plants and how, although imports increased, the variation in trade of the medicinal plants was negligible, and some imports became illegal as well. It led to European colonial possessions, and it helped with their expansion. The medicines were starting to become available to all instead of only for elite or privileged people. Material objects the author uses as historical sources are the medicinal plants such as tamarinds, chincana tres, copaiba balsam, and ipuconha. These material objects were used as historical sources by how these medicinal plants had the ability to, for example, help with intermittent fevers, served as stimulants, had an effectiveness against dysentery, and as an emetic. Other primary sources the author uses are research and data. Their argument might differ if they did not use these material objects as sources, by how they wouldn't be able to explain the point and use of medicinal plants and their purpose to cure disease. Thank you.